Good morning, guys. A good, great morning to all of those who tuned into the realest thing coming out of Guyana. Yeah, this morning is going to be. So, they got some interesting news yesterday. If you looked at my live, you would have known that police were in the manhunt for two bandits. One have since been apprehended, and police has not issued a report as yet, but I have information as it relates to what are some of the things that were retrieved. And funny enough, I'm not perfect with a lot of things that I do, but sometimes I'm confused as to how fucking stupid Guyanese are. So yesterday in the comments, when I suggested the police had taken custody of the motorcycle, it sounds strange to people because nobody used that term. But who are the people who decide how words are to be used? And if one has never heard it used in a certain context before, how do you know it is being used wrong? I'm looking at the comments and I'm thinking, did anybody Google to see the meaning of custody? So people are so accustomed to custody being a person in custody, they were not aware that property can be taken into custody. Look at the comments from yesterday's thing. It is not to hit back at the people who made the comments, but most of you are just fucking dumb. Yeah, unfortunately. The literacy level is. Don't get confused with me and me Creolese and all them thing, When you read and this get a little thing. Them thing we add up on them reels and all. You don't really get nothing much if you don't know what you're looking for. You don't get nothing much from them, right? So we can get into the Tal, big up Queens, New York, bro. Tal, good morning. I ain't know about bigging up no Queens, New York, isn't it? Wrong there, the scoundrel come from the extortionist, Rick for Jerk. Arlene. Nick Nels. What the fuck is a Nick Nels? This was out. I'm a little off. Just know when I laugh, huh? This is spicy. So what we're gonna do this morning, we could give you about half an hour this morning for people to give maybe air their views, because it's Saturday morning. We're having a fairly long weekend since yesterday was Good Friday. The Hungry Bellies did not fail to turn out yesterday. Even Good Friday, they came out and were committing their heinous acts, coming and robbing people and all them thing there. So for those of you who did not see the video from yesterday, let me just give you a quick sneak peek. Why can't I? What do I have to go to? Okay, so I'll give you a quick sneak peek as to what happened, and you go to my page and get the full story. Riseless line tap, where police, after chasing, I received reports of shots being fired on police, but after chasing some criminals, they end up in this trench here, but no awareness as to where are the suspects. It said two individuals riding this motorcycle, where they went is yet to be ascertained, but police have a motorcycle in the possession here. I received reports of shots being fired, whether it is a suspect shooting at the police. And it has been confirmed, I must say. And or exactly what shots were fired. It has been confirmed that shots were fired. Yeah. So the suspect shot at the police, and the police have since apprehended one individual. Right, let me tell you what. So last night, that man run and go in a trench. That man hiding in the trench. The police searching in the dark for them. Go back, I got all the videos with what transpired. You go back on the page and look at the videos. I ain't gonna rehash what Don spent a long time and a lot of energy in putting into. Run and hide in a trench. Fire shots at the police and go and run in the people in trench. Let me see if I get a shot of. So straight at the back of this house here, in this trench here. When the police left, like the people keep watching out all the time to see if anybody will come out of the trench. Them ban like fucking anaconda. Them ban like snake. You imagine they in a trench of 5 hours? When the police call and say, watch a man moving in the trench there. Man go in the trench and just got a nose up so in between some grass. Police can't find them. Me, I had to throw diesel and light the whole trench of fire. You see how fast they would come out. Or, just say man, we start shooting one spot. Now, again, I just say, police can't do these things. Police got to work with a certain order. Although we here thinking about what we would like for doing this and that, police can't do certain things. Because even the bandit, people don't know. The bandit mandate, the police mandated for serve and protect the bandit because they're a citizen too. You understand? You gotta bring them into the judicial system. And in certain cases, depending on the graveness of the crime, a jury of their peers have to make the decision as to whether they're right or wrong. You understand? So, just laying, because all of we got ideas and what we want to do and how we want to address this thing. We can discuss it from now till kingdom come. But to have a civil society, to have a disciplined society, there's certain things you have to forego. Because you could left to me. You can't left the system to me. One day I hang every fucking body in jail. One day, all the more, the man that hang everybody. Gun crimes would be a non-bailable offense immediately. Yes, sir. Any violent crime, one day everything would change in this country. I'd be like Black Trump. Yes, sir. Me ain't got no time with who say how they feel this, that, no. I take the cow catcher's truck from Ministry of what the ministry name from breakdown was over the police. I take the cow catcher truck, go and pick up Rax and Myers, Keith Lewin Field, Mingo, everybody in the fucking jail. You walk your way out. I put you in jail, you walk your way out. Me and the whole country see y'all rig the election. You understand? Them stupid will come back. All them squatting there broke down right the fucking way. Same day, me turn president, everything broke up. You gotta move out right away. Get 30 days, go to housing, get a thing, we allocate house. That for your one squat, then you gotta move out. You got people that squatting that got house. You got people that got house Latin and name that squatting. Because they want to close to tongue and all them things. Not me. No, that's what saying Mark. Mark, that's what I'm saying. The people are going to come and talk. You can't put, now I am glad that I'm part of a society that has balance and checks and balances, and much of the one I said with the opposition is doing for create confusion and send the country, they got checks and balance. If you put somebody like me one day, everything clean up, all problem done. I mean, like Jagdio go, listen to me. I've been the other day to outreach with Jagdio. Jagdio go by the Albaiston, West Bromville area. A guy come, black guy, and he talking, like, it sounds smart. Let me not tell you, man. Let me show you, Scott. Let me show you. This is the kind of mentality where we were struggling with and they never would be fucking successful. And I want to know why then they're bad their whole fucking life. Because I'm listening to it. It's the most positive thing I hear in a long while, but people in those beer skunty talking. Right? Let me go to it.
Yeah, so I'm saying about, I'm reminding that we spent $1.1 billion on grading in.
Here it is. I can't make up these things.
We get it. Not doing. So that's for you personally. And then let's look at the facility. Oh, this is part. I thought this. Since we got into office, we got like 900 to 1,000 contractors. Everybody done here. So when we bring somebody else, it might be a guy from. It's not no. Spent nearly 15 million US dollars. So
where is banner there?
We have 11.
This is Jack Diota.
They don't have.
At a meeting and meet. This is politicians, right?
We'll keep working with them.
Am I glad he is the man for thinkers? I'd actually the fucking heading good.
Quickly to the point I want to make.
And a lot of people go into these things, they ain't thinking about what the concerns are in the community. A lot of people want personal things, and a lot of people ain't thinking through in general what they want, right? So let me just get to this. I just left. After I hear the ignorance, I just left. One man, he want a contract. The real contractors can't done the fucking job. This partner here. Here, this partner.
By the way, this councillor here, he beat the mayor in his constituency. He won from the mayor. And then after bring him back after this gentleman beat him in the area. He won in that area. Yes, go ahead.
Good afternoon to everybody. I'm Mr. DP W. First, I must say what I'm about to say is have nothing to do with no political affiliation. It's my views on the questions I need to ask and be informed about.
Just so the citizenry know and Guyanese know and people know. So you hear this man says about his views is not political. Right? Your views are directly related to your success or your failure. That is what we got to start doing, taking responsibility. Because everybody got views and they know things and so. But they got an independent view. But the problem and failure is as a result of the world. Not as a result of their thought process. I want you to listen to this and then I can tell you when I cast from the onset, it sounds positive. The brother sounds positive.
Then I would ask what I actually need for my personal self.
No, we going through. A man needs something for his personal self. You start with a whole set of intellectual skunt for song bright. Ain't got what you need for yourself. Because all we got needs. You understand? You start with a whole heap of scunt. I don't know why people do this. They try to sound smart or whatever. Just get, like me. Me ain't got no time. I see somebody tell them exactly, hey man, I think I want a little walk. You understand? This is what you gonna get. Human beings love the self more than anything. Never forget that when you're going to negotiate or ask for something. Appeal to people's personal interests. Nobody really actually gives a fuck about your problem, you know. You want to see somebody do something, you tell them, here, man, I got this thing. If I do this thing, you gonna get this thing. Mr. Jack, do you hear what now you want this? You know something? I watch y'all movements, and I think I could vote for y'all. This is what you want. You understand? Go around, come around, one set of fucking land attack, and then the whole process confused. People want to know why there's not a success. The story too long. Now, if you know Jack Dio, if you ask Jack Dio for something, and it makes sense giving you, it makes sense to he, or he could give you, you will get it. So why people wasting time when they go to these things, them? Listen to this, partner. Lang fucking waste of time story.
This is my views on the questions I need to ask the game farm about. Then I will ask what I actually need for my personal self. Alright, let's get on to it first.
Why I'm using this? This is a textbook case of an individual, a citizen, who seems to be having his head on, and people elevate the people like this because the poignant and the speaking, and most people are not verbal. So he speaks well and he sounds fucking smart, yes, but he's a total skunt. He make fucking sense. I can tell you why just now.
Based on all the rhetoric going on about this controversy on the Venezuela border.
Based on all the rhetoric going on with the controversy in the Venezuelan border. Right? He accepts his rhetoric.
I see the startup again. I'm on people that is always against these amount of Venezuelans come together, and although I understand that around the world people do migrate from time to time, countries rise, countries fall. But with Maduro actually acting up again, trying to incorporate part of our country, I'm not really hearing a strong, I've just seen interviews with Mr. President Epanali on TV. I'm not seeing a strong action towards hearing Guyana citizens have not been knowledgeable in the eventuality of something that was to take place, and the tracking of these amount of Venezuelans migrants into Guyana. There's just one. Anyway, my second topic will be based on our oil business. I'm one of the persons that actually criticize the oil deal based on both governments.
Hey, partner. Why is everybody doing this? Doing what? Why isn't everybody doing this? Yeah. How much people do you know got access to 300-400 million US dollar? But it's lucrative. We don't have to. No. But again, like everything else, you know, why isn't everybody having their thing in the stock market? Why is everybody buying the Bitcoin? Because those are speculative investments. Yeah, are you going to take? What happened if we buy a ship for 300 million US dollar and it end up cross the Suez Canal like green evergreen? You understand? So the risk of that is so minuscule compared to like the stock market or whatever. Winston, I send you the thing there because let's research it here. I've always had my mind on shipping, and if you look, listen to me. It is because people who have money, they don't know, a lot of times don't know about it. They're not out there. But if you look at people who own vessels, everybody who owns vessels will have. You understand? Everybody, anybody you meet that got vessels, shipping anything or moving anything, they got barges, anything, they're well off. That's why I send it to you. There's something we guys are looking at. Not right away at this scale, but we got to start somewhere. We got to start shipping things between Trinidad, Barbados, Guyana, wherever we can start in the Caribbean. Yes, I want to get into shipping. Safe. Serious shit. We could do the numbers. We could go right away and buy a vessel and check when I got the vessels at Jan Finance, they got vessels bringing in, that vessel bringing in 24,000 container. They got vessels bringing in 50 container now. 20,000. No. It moving 20,000. The capacity is 24,000. The capacity is 24,000. So, I'm saying, even if we buy it, because this is or something, maybe buy a vessel for 25, 15 million. Yeah. Yeah. I want to go into shipping. No, but a lot of insurance, a lot of things. But let's start looking at it. And then let's go, maybe we could go to China. China building beautiful vessels now. You ain't got to build so you buy a brand new vessel and know that you got 5 years work out of it. Well, let me just look at it for me and bring some pros and cons to me. What's up, Media Monk? Before I forget. Safe. Yeah, guys, sorry about that. Something that on my mind.
Our oil business and one of the course.
Now, I'm looking at this brother, and I'm gonna tell you why I get pissed. Cause right now we talking fucking hullabaloo. And again, this is a lesson to learn for people. When every time I go to these outreaches, this is what I'm seeing. People coming up with the wild cat over the hair and this and that. What you want and what you could give somebody. When you're in front of a politician like Jagdio, Mr. Jagdio here up now. I used to vote for the PNC. I think we all doing is well or all good or so. No, I'm saying if you want something, you gotta know to appeal to the because you're saying yes, the politician for everybody and stuff, but what the fuck PNC never do nothing for y'all. So what appeal do you have to somebody to appeal to you personally? The politician build a road, Jagdio build a road through the area. It's for everybody. Jagdio build drains through the area. But if you're coming with a personal appeal, you got a personal offering. And when you're talking to somebody like Jagdio, you gotta say, man, I see what's going on, I vote for PNC, I will never give you a chance. But you need a break here, man. Simple as though. This doesn't apply. I'm talking about this because I got the experience with these things. And this doesn't apply to this, so this applies to life. You understand? Even when you attack a woman, what you got? Just dick you got? Girl, I'm gonna take care of you. I want you to build a family with. You understand? It's appeal, you're appealing to the woman's interest. Nobody just want to collect dick just so. I will do this, I will buy a car for you, I will put you in a house, I will do. You have to appeal to the individual interests. When it comes to want, it has to be reciprocal. People don't know that. When you're negotiating, some people so full of the fucking self, oh, I can do this, I can. So people sit down thinking, look, it's what's in it for me. And it sounds like people say, oh, you're supposed to be doing a job? Even when you go into GRA. Sorry, I have these. Can you process this? I'm going to go on. Like when I go and tell a man, like somebody holding up something, I call him and say, why y'all doing this thing to these people? You're holding up this man is going and create jobs. Like if I'm going to go to a minister and say, here, this businessman getting hold up, man, help me. What is in it there for the minister? I don't say this businessman thing holding up. Critic, do not beat up on him for his opinion. No, I'm beating up for your opinion. What's saying? This was whole has gone back. Too much of a fucking opinion. Because what you and Jagdio could do or me could do when Maduro playing he fucking mad. You understand? What y'all could do when Maduro playing he mad. What we could do. We are in constant talks with Diddy see. I put a video in here with the American talking accent about the security for Guyana with the Venezuela thing, with Maduro aggression. You got the video in there? Yeah, I did put it in the group. I had put it in the TBN group. I was not beating up for voicing your opinion. These people said that they're fucking bad, but they're integral with everything tag, name, and hearsay. Yes, and they know everything. What's this?
Good morning, Critic. How are you? Man, we are always be. What's your problem? I don't got a problem. I just wanted to...
The fuck am I looking at here? What the fuck am I looking at here? This thing look like a little plaything. Oh shit. Hold on. The C.A.N.U thing is enough drugs, buddy. What the ass is this? Hold on. Let me see if I get this thing for you. And that's what they're not informed with. That's what they know. They know everything but the right things. You know, Norton say, what the fuck Norton could still come and say anything? Norton ain't got no credibility for saying nothing. Norton tell y'all anything about the SOPs, y'all and ask them, but you know, Guyanese could be so fucking delusional. It's frustrating. Norton say. You could read the paper that Norton say. You got come and clear everything like me say, man, me used to hit. Oh my God, like I didn't put this thing in this group. Me used to hit my wife, me do it on the moon, me beg forgiveness for me wrong. Then me change my ways. You understand? People do things clear as they used to see they do things and nobody come and say nothing right, and then Norton, a big fucking liar, could come and say, and I can believe he. But listen to this partner.
That actually criticize the ideal based on both governments on how they actually did it, and I think that if you...
Now, first thing he said, both governments. The PPP signed an exploration deal. He didn't know though. So ill-informed, some fucking smart, but talking scunt. Ill-informed again. Both governments signed the deal. PPP in 1999 signed an exploration deal. Partner go, you look for thing. The PNC signed a production deal, which was now come as accepted one of the worst deals the world ever see. We accept though, right? So listen.
Person that actually criticize the ideal based on both governments on how they actually did it, and I think that if you would track the history of ILDs, minimum would be 10%, and we are actually receiving less than that.
Bear in mind, this C.A.N.U he get any information from, right? Because you see, get glasses, he little reading thing, you understand? But C.A.N.U. I'm going to get fucking Sue Haller that the Isle Trouble in Trinidad was a banner hating and was for guy for GPL, turned out to be a big lie. A man who got pay millions of dollars for lying from fucking Brazenton. A man who said that the Borby's Bridge Jagdio own the Borby's Bridge and Jagdio own Marriott, and them they still reading the fucking man paper and talking scunt. After all of that is proven to be lies. The man ain't come and C.A.N.U never come and say the story is a lie here, you know. I like me make a mistake and somebody come and say, oh, shit, man, it's a mistake. I think right away, live, we got to deal with this thing. Or somebody in the comments say, Critic, no, that's not true. Because when he fucking learned, but 10% is the standard. C.A.N.U's front page has got him thing though.
Your administration has promised to renegotiate that deal. I think it's due anyway.
Now, bear in mind, the next thing in negotiation, you done fucking irritating people. Jagdio answering about aisle, you know we got for every fucking Thursdays. Aisle. You say you want by deal with you thing by. You come, you want to look fucking smart, and you then struggle like all of these cunt. But you're gonna hear why I upset with this, because this banner got something to blow your fucking mind and bear scunty talking before he get to the point. He know things that could change his country and put people on top and make you a millionaire. And hear what he talking.
It is that I would hope that something better could be done for that. I think that Guyana deserve a far better deal for our resources than what we're getting. Okay. So I have about 2 more points if you want me to.
No. But
That's 3 fucking points. Like anybody else can't
so come to your personal stuff. Right, come to your personal. Yeah.
My personal issues that thing I hear for is that getting grants from the previous administration, I found it very hard. There was like whole people running around for 6 months and get denied twice on 2 separate occasions. I've never really tried out this administration because I think I still believe that they can work and have what I want, but I've tried it.
Well, he didn't get nothing under the previous administration. He trying under this one. He never try, he now try. Before he gets straight to the point, a whole heap of scunt. Now hear what this banner got up on the sleeve.
I did pumping at least close to $480,000 into developing.
Here it is.
I've never really tried out this administration because I think I still believe that they can work and have what I want, but I've tried it.
And when you listen to people like this, they're contradicting. They say, oh, I want something, but I don't really want something. I could work for it and bear scunt. Listen to this carefully. This party is all right away. After he talking, I listen to all the thing I know it in. Thing, when I hear what this man sit down upon, I just get fucking vexed and go away.
Running around for 6 months and get denied twice on 2 separate occasions. I've never really tried out.
Does the... Here.
Oh, there's a chance to. So come to your personal stuff. Right, come to your personal, yeah.
My personal issues that thing I hear for is that getting grants from the previous administration, I found it very hard. There was like whole people running around for 6 months and get denied twice on 2 separate occasions. I've never really tried out this administration because I think I still believe that they can work and have what I want. But I've tried the administration because I think I still believe that they can work and have what I want. But I've tried it. Pumping and actually bring talk and the range administration when you said produce what you have and make products for the country. I see a lot of people from the Guy Expo have done it, and for my product is different. What I'm saying, I need help from actually to get it done.
What product is this?
It's 2 products. One of them is Critic that working I actually do.
Now this man say he make trowel text. Now if you make trowel text, hey. You know what's trowel text? Trowel text is the nice texture we get, the plaster we put on all them fancy house looking good. This banner say he make when he says, sir, I calculate where you been. He go for the government for $300,000 grant. I would be willing to throw millions of dollars into them. When I listed right away, I said, this is a fucking idiot. I would be willing to throw millions of dollars into making a local product trowel text here. Millions of dollars. Even now, he going for government for see if he get a $300,000. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, my brother.
All that guy critically.
You got turn down the thing in the background there. You want to hear yourself?
Yes, I hear you, brother.
Turn down the thing in the background.
Good. I am with you with the point that you was making. With the brother war from it.
No, but I got complete, man. Let me complete my thing and then you got talk. Now here what I'm saying. This banner said that he making a trowel text. You know what's trowel text? It's a $14,000 bucket. It's made with material. Me know what material you using in Guyana. And some pigment and so we bring it for, we importing them. You know where you making a product that could be exported also? This banner here, after that is the problem with Guyanese people. He know every fucking thing and too much of nothing. I am standing there with a camera in my hand listening to him. And when he said, he make a local trouble text, I calculate him. I would throw millions of dollars into the just for C. Just for C. You done here? Here what he do with $400,000. A lot of times these things is big gaff. But when you meet a brother like this who has a willingness and you give him the financial support he need, because sometimes he might need to pull something from some way, we might need to import some chemicals, they might need to bring in a consultant to tell you how to mix different chemicals. You might mix something and you're not getting a good bonding with two different chemicals. You got to add a next chemical to create bonding. When it comes to chemicals, you need help, no matter who you are. You understand? There's a reason why the clay that is used to make the little deers and all these things, when they bake, they turn brown because there's a unique chemical compound in that. There's a clay that has all the materials, minerals and otherwise, that affords it when baking, it becomes one. You can't do that with any mud. You can't take any clay or mud or dirt and just mix water and anything. No. The clay that is best used for that has a specific chemical compound. It's like pharmaceuticals. People don't know. The pharmaceuticals that you use is not a natural thing, but they come from a natural background. What pharmaceutical companies do is see what plant does what for you. Then they investigate what chemical in that plant helps you. Then they try to create that from an unnatural form. You call it synthetic. So all the drugs where you use most of the drugs that you use. The natural form in nature would have been researched. The compounds in that natural form and breakdown would have been identified. And then it would have been created synthetically in an environment that could create it in mass. Because imagine cutting tree and taking out thing from plant. No. What is the thing? It's a chemical compound that reacts to the human body in such a way. It thins blood, it thickens blood. What does it do? And then they go and make it in a synthetic form, and that's how you make money, because it takes nothing to make it out of thin air. But where all the money is in the research. Like somebody come and say, boss, them Amazonian people drinking this thing, this juice, and they got it strong. Like Viagra was initially created for something. They realized the side effect of Viagra is the man getting hard. Bam, it became a hit. So what happens is all the thing out there, this guy just drink this thing and just feel strong. Man go break down the chemical compounds, the composition. What is in it, in this thing that makes this man feel strong? They do research in lab. This take money, this take time. So when he said, he got there and he has the willingness in his head to make this thing and would have done that, I would not have thought of that. So I look at the calculator, what? I throw some money into them. He no go. After talking all of the skunt, talking the jag you, how much jag do you think he give? A $300,000 grant? What he doesn't have, and that is what happens when people have a overinflated self, is the ability to market himself properly. And when you meet a big man like that, he buys a big man taking care of himself, I got children, and you feel, me. continually looking for new ways, continually looking for people to advise me, continually speak to lawyers and accountants to make me better. Me don't play the smartest man, me's hire the smartest people to take me where I want to go. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Critic.
Yeah.
I listened to you, man. I was a science student in school, man. Someone about my science teacher, man. You're real good.
No.
Good work, man.
Sir Ben from 4th Street, Alexanderville, just beat the living daylights out of me with science. I don't play. I know my thing. Safe. I know my thing. Plus, if I could impart something with y'all, my knowledge base come from me continually searching. You hear it? It was only one time I come and preach to y'all out here, because when I see this, the thing, I tell you, this fucking brother get me vex. This brother get me vex. And Jagdio went to 2 other locations. I wrap up my thing, jump in my car and go me fuck, because I said, this is madness. Only yesterday, time to partner, I said, I banna come up with it. And it's beer sconty talking before he gets straight to the point. Let me start take the calls, man. Yeah, brother, talk to me.
Yeah, brother. I'm listening to this program here, so we talk about the brother, right? I think we're saying making a lot of sense. Because listen to this. If you reaching high official people that's coming down from a high ass to reach you, you ain't got time for them to finish what you're talking there.
The same thing the man answer. The same thing the man answering every fucking Thursday with Kaichor.
Correct.
And you come like you some fucking reporter. You making wine and you making trouble text buddy. You come now and say, well, here, this is what I want to do, and I gonna be a contributor to society. Let me put your story in Kaichor News. I make trouble texting and I make wine. All of we, you're a fucking soldier. You're going to fight the Venezuelan border. What you talking about? All of we getting tied up in the rhetoric. And he said, when he start, the rhetoric. He used the term rhetoric. You understand? No, I ain't done with this man. This man got wine. This man make and got 45-gallon bottle of wine or something like that. You understand? No, here was me problem. Alec with me, he's personal. Because I'm standing there videoing. And when everybody think they don't understand is what he talking. When he say, trouble text? Right here, I calculate me, man.
Everybody starts thinking wrong. Because, let me tell you something, brother. He looking after every other thing, but he's not looking after his personal interest. It's like he should have told the government straight. But the judge, me not no big bright man. This is what me want to tell you. I is a willing person. I could make this, I could make that, but guess what, brother? Me ain't got the finance and me ain't got the support.
No, but you know the thing, the trouble text. You know what's trouble text, right? You know what's trouble text.
The money you're talking about, I found it's 28,000
well, the last time I buy trouble text 2 years ago or 3 years ago, where we put trouble text on this building here, it was 14,000, Judge. Now you telling me it's 2 times the price? You tell me money and here now, trouble text base. Trouble text base is a kind of clay, right? So when he says, so I try to figure out where you know that me and no. You understand?
I watching the program, he's a soldier and this by flipping for money, and right now we glad for money. He running around talking about Venezuela. We got military, we got the government collaborating with international. He should study his money.
No, but why I'm talking about this is not specifically to beat down on him. There are many more Guyanese like him. Too many Guyanese like him that getting tied up in the rhetoric and they're not concentrating. And if I could teach you how to, because I'm listening, and when he start up, I say, hey, you sound bright. Then if he just talk about the aisle and the thing, I can say, man, he's a concerned citizen who do in his life. But he there put a fucking firing part waiting for springboard. You understand? And then, here is this like, you know when you go up on a springboard for jump, for swim, for do the flip. And he there, yeah, come out of the back here, more people come. The fucking board got broke before you could even jump. You understand?
Correct.
No, do the spring, do the fly.
Knowing the vice president, the man is a busy man, you get a chance to choke your opportunity to get for see.
Bro, listen to me. You know how much people I assist? I care Jagdio to Haslington. I didn't know what was gonna happen. And And the people, somebody said that their house, like how you said, since if it's before the 2019, you're getting out. People run and go and bring the paper, they get glad for them. You understand? I met a banner at New Amsterdam. And he said, he carried me in the yard. I did a video with it. Everybody said, and show me grapes in Guyana, grape partner. Me watch me head start hot right to him. Mr. Partner, what's your problem? Now downstairs, his wife got soap, all kind of thing with him a make. You understand? You don't have many people like this talent shot because like in India, you're going to find thousands of talented people just because they got billions of people in India, 1.4 billion people. Hey, the talent pool is limited and I know what it is to be talented. That is why I'm here today. That is why I'm continually in a quest for new talent to take me to new heights. You understand? So when...
I know one more thing, my brother. The thing he done, listen to him make a point. He said all the previous government never apply or he never get...
No. And the previous government, he never get. And this government, he never apply. He got broke mind. But what I'm saying, if what he's saying is true, he is on goal. All they could give him when Jack, they say, oh, we can listen it out. Oh, you could get a small business loan. Where did that about? Fucking $300,000. If he show me what he is saying is true to the word, I'd make $3 million available for him right now. Yes, and 1,000% of the money what the government go give. He needs to look for a partner. Yes, and 1,000%. Right now. When I listen to the man, I can't listen to the fuck he talking, man. You know? You watch wrong. You ain't got no auntie. You ain't got no mother. Where you could convince them to pan the house and go to the bank and show them a proper plan. You got research. You got to do your work. You got to do your groundwork. You understand? When I walk in and again, we are using him as a teaching process of what people can do.
I understand what you're saying, brother. I deal with you.
It's now what? Let me listen out. Let me listen out here. I hear more fantastic thing with his brother do. I'm just saying. Hear what I say. Like, this man's a grounds man. You know where he's gotta get? You know where he's need a partner? You know where he need a partner for? Alec, he need a partner who got marketing skills. Because he could talk, but skunty talking. If he's the man on the ground making the thing, you concentrate on making the thing and get a partner. And say, partner, I need a man with marketing skills because he's going to talk to the bank, he's going to get financiers, he's going to get partners. You understand? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Critic. Correct you. Rick for jerk, do not live in belong to Queens.
Not New York, man. All is in the same thing. All in the same place.
No. I live in Queens. He live in freaking Brooklyn.
Okay, I apologize immediately, sir. So he's an outcast. You wouldn't encourage him in any way, Queens area.
No.
All right, brother. All right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Scotty, people let me want. Even the black people in Queens said, no, not Queens. This is a rough thing, my man. Your own people don't want you. Listen to this.
Developing of our product of Chowtex products instead of having to import it like Harris or National Hardy or they develop. I already made it, but I don't have the finances to push it forward now. So it's actually
the man ton make a trouble. When I hear like telling me blood rush to me head. Because I'm listening to him talking and I can't, what the fuck you talking about all the time, man? Were you talking about we could change this thing? You got this goal, we could change this. We could do this. And he done, he got trouble. Here we move.
Scrap. And the second one is local wines. I actually have at least 50 barrels of wine, 5-gallon things.
He got 50 5-gallon containers. Yeah, anybody got this banner number? Like call this banner, cost this banner. Tell this banner for call me now, man. He has 50 5-gallon pails of wine. You want me to tell you something? They got a lady up past Land of Canaan, Coverdale, that I buy wines from, make beautiful wines. And I've been begging her, I said, let me take over this thing and let me take it to the world. Like he got to take 5-gallon pails, you know, is he hold back. I could call a man right now and get wine bottles and wine corks. I could call another man and get thousands of labels. This banner sit down for goal. But when you sit down for talk to a man like this, bear scunt, he wouldn't be able to focus on his business madly. Wake up in the morning and focus on his business. Because he's going to read fucking C.A.N.U news. And he wants to know why he can't be a success. Can C.A.N.U news help you? Does C.A.N.U news have financial material that could invest in your business, educate you as to how to get people to invest in your business? He's talking about oil and Venezuela and this banner up on goal. No, but wines is natural wines. Here we make wines from fruits. You must see got 50 pail. What's your response?
The wines right now, but I need the facility and the finances to expand.
Only $450,000 you put into it?
I've put into it so far, but I need a lot
and
more.
You have 50 barrels of wine. That's an effective use of money.
Yeah, for a local product.
Right.
But
now, Jagdio is a politician. Jagdio is a politician. He don't even know how effective that is. Me, a businessman will make wine, was there all about the place and doing that kind of thing. No, that real money that I could make. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Talk to me, brother.
I think the broader problem is that he allowing himself to give himself space to say something after he said we have to support, he allowing Jagdio for his country to say something else. He put everything we want to be the president. So now it sounds like the response jump from wine to Venezuela to this.
No. He come with that first. But here what now? Let me tell you, to put it in a synopsis and not confuse it. His problem is like the problem with many Guyanese. When I see it, my head start hot. They don't have the ducks in a row. I came from that. And that's the reason I could talk about it now. You understand? Like every day people come to me with different things. I say, tell me. Every day I have at least 2 meetings with proposals with what people want to do. Tell me how it's going to work, this and that. When I listen to it, I say, they make no sense. I can't play a role in that. I can introduce you to somebody. You understand? I tell them, if you get something, call my name. You understand? At that.
Exactly.
Goal business, this business, that business. You understand? No. He is on goal. What happens to many Guyanese? They're not intensely focused or they don't have tunnel vision as it relates to their success. You understand? Before they peep through the spying glass of their own, they're peeping at what other people doing, like his story, the prominent story. He took up all of his time, brought a bit of distaste to Jagdio for what he's saying, and then come up to material that really got fire inside of it. So what he do is water down his start, because here I was saying, if he told Jagdio right away off the bat what it was, right away I'm thinking this banner smart and he just lost in translation. You understand? But imagine you talking to Jagdio, who answers every Thursday to C.A.N.U news about oil, talking about things that you read in fucking C.A.N.U news. As much as he plays like he listening to everything, you don't think he getting a little bit of taste in his fucking mouth and he thinking like you's a skunt? You understand? The Venezuela thing, you as a regular citizen, nice. What are we doing with Venezuela? You start talking about the... can we be rest assured that you all got it in hand? You're asking the same question because that's it. You want to know if the government got it in hand. Mr. Vice President, all I want to know is if you all got this thing in hand. We good, we safe. Yes, we talking with the Americans, blah, blah, blah. Don't come and try to act fucking smart. Then when it reach down, and you there on trouble, text and wine, and ain't know how to get it off, I now could culminate everything as a result of what you say and realize you're a scunt, that's why you're suffering. You understand? Because you got the cat before the fucking horse. I know. Like, if it is tell Jagdio about the wine and the trouble text first, Jagdio might think, man, somebody trying to hold on this man. Or because it's a black man, he getting up, you understand? But because he talk about Venezuela and the oil first, the man know he holding back his fucking self. God can't help some people. You understand?
He bundle everything in one instead of
Yes, he put the cart before the horse.
and then answer questions. So.
Thanks for your input, bro.
Anyway, brother, take care. Yeah.
You understand? While he is speaking, this is a thing I am there, Mikhail Rodriguez, and I'm thinking, trouble text? He could make trouble text? You show me you dig little dirty or show me the raw materials in this country that you taking and make fucking trouble text. And you got, me got black, we build a black factory the other day. How much $1 million Paul got a black factory? You get a little, you put up on pass. How much $1 million we get on there? I billing, Michael been singing this morning, man. Michael want to call and sing this morning, but I ain't in the mood for singing this morning. This is a serious thing, this Holy Weekend thing, and so you can call on Freddie show and sing. I ain't dying. That thing is sometimes catch me up on the wrong side. Yeah, and this is a serious thing. This is a lot of Guyanese are affected by this. When I see this is a textbook Guyanese stupidity. Getting involved in things that not concern, you're there on goal. This banner, there on goal. If he could show me material, we got place and everything. But if you can't get you gotta get tunnel vision, buddy. When I wake up in the morning, the only thing I study about is what I doing, you know. I don't study fucking nothing, Jaguar, the president, I don't study nothing. What am I doing? Is what he said. No. I got tunnel vision. For me. Take another caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, critics.
Yes, ma'am.
You hit some very valid point, but now that you have made this individual public, there are going to be investors that are going to try and reach out and mold in. Do you think there's a possibility that you can try to get in contact with him and mold him in the way that it should go?
Mold him? Mold him? Hello, this ain't taking no molding. Here, this boy there on goal. When I hold up he signed a contract, he gone. He gone. I gonna buy he out.
But critics,
and keep him by me side.
Critics, you make it public now, right?
No, nobody can get you before me. Here, I is the only body could cause a man to turn around and make him a friend. Cause here, when he called me and I said, come, and I link you with Winston and say, give any finance he need for doing thing, he gone. But once he showed me what's going on, like he said, he got 80 bottles of
Critics, I hope you don't drink this wine and they're whining the other way.
No, well, here now. Here was the funny thing. I seriously thinking about drinking back. When the man said he got 50 barrels, not barrels, 5-gallon jars of wine, right? No, these are things, here, these are things, wine, need love and attention to be perfected. People don't know these things. You got to know how to caress it, right? But to make sure their consistency, to develop a good product, there has to be consistency, and Guyanese are not good with that.
Exactly.
You got to write down so much pound of cherry, so much water, this and that for so much of time, and you constantly gotta be checking. Because when you making a wine, a cherry wine, and that's 12% alcohol, it can get 12% from some 15% for others, 25%, but you have to be consistent. And that is what takes the market. Now, I could bring that to he. I could call up here, being he partner and taking he tap. Ain't gonna cost me nothing, because I have the capability to pick up the phone, call somebody and say, we need a container of wine bottles. You understand? I have a facility that I can take him in right now. There's a food processing facility. I said, take this over. You start making your wine here. You'll get certificate because it's a brand new facility. You understand? So when I see
critics, all I want you to do, critics, when you drink this wine,
No. Don't do me that. Don't do me. We ain't going into this, man. We ain't going into this, man. When it's going to wine and all them different conversation you go bring it. So I'm telling you. So listen to this, but this man making wine, you know. Y'all get this by, y'all know this by, get this by normally call me. Tell Lee call me. Right? So, why I'm highlighting his plight? Because this is the plight of many Guyanese. Unfortunately, it's in a specific community. Because if the Indian man come by the idea and tell another man, and he ain't follow through with it, he's gonna get robbed. That ain't your man, go with it. You understand? What's going on in your community? See, a shop there, a shop there, a shop there, everything. And your man, people want to see something going on, making money. He start doing it right away. He start doing it right away. The black man, he watch across and say, man, meanwhile, he feel like doing his thing. Nothing wrong. Ideas don't just drop out of the sky all the time. Yeah, it's like me there behind these things, long wine and all them things, no. Me always scouring for new ideas that could invest in. The reason I don't invest in everything. So they meet people and all they want to put their hand on the money. Really and truly thinking money. They're not true to their ideas. They're not true to their beliefs. Like when I start Guyanese Critic, I lived on donation for 3 years. Must be about 5 years. I just continued about Guyanese Critic, cover every story. You understand? I didn't think about money. I had to make donations too. I said, bill numbers. Make sure you're number one. Make sure you're head of Travis Chase, you're head of Garden Mosley. Make sure you're number one. Make sure you're the biggest thing. Yes, I didn't study money. I drive around in the Ram, no AC, we sweating inside. $1,000 you're driving around and then something the gas are run out and I got to drive and rock the car like this. Yes. Me said, oh, me will take money, me will buy TV, me will get gal, me will party. No. I only concentrate on what I do. Bill, become number one, become number one, become number one. That's all I concentrate on. And if Guyanese figure out that, because a lot of time you got man like this going forward, you got family. You got a wife, you got a set of fucking stress that he dragging, so carrying. You can't focus. Every day some different problem. Like me, that focus. Anything give me a problem, I shut down immediately. Anything. No, that causes a problem to me. Anytime about me business issues. Anything outside of my successes that causes a problem to me, I is automatically shut down. And the only fall as it relates to women. Because everything else, people call me, like this man, is my partner just called me back. They send a shipping line, carrying 20 something, how much content, how much money they make. And I say, I want to get into this business. I want to get into shipping. If it's not me alone, if I can't raise 300 million US, we can come together and partner with people. We need a shipping line. Guyana now going and get the first deep water port. You need all the ship for pass, all them country, pick up all the containers we got to bring it to Guyana. You understand? When I hear how much money I can calculate, that is it. He asked me, why is everybody in this business? Why everybody doing drugs? Why everybody in the airline business? People choose things. You understand? And people might know. Why do anything? So if y'all get his brother number, y'all send his number to me. Let me see if anybody don't send it in the WhatsApp to me. And you still gotta go through. It mightn't be a success because a lot of times people got their own thought process. Just get up in the fucking feelings. You understand? Do you read the online newspaper called Village Voice? These people are a waste of intellect, racist and rampant mind bent and fueling the fire. Then me remember that. So let me go through quick. Gotta go into sand, do not go into cargo, hung, rebellion, low life. Go into fucking you up with drugs, go inside sand, look into it. Buy a ship to export sand from us. Everybody got their own fucking idea. Me going into cargo. He's studying if they put in drugs in the cargo. They got nothing to do with me. If you put your drugs in your container. Yes, that me. I know people always dep them thing. I don't dep them thing to me. Want me name calling though. When you ask me about drugs accusations, no sir. Smuggling anything, no sir. I could safely say no sir. I have never been accused, sir. Not me. Me don't dare on them thing there. Yes, sir. Naturally, I act like if I dip on drugs. Right? Let me hear all this by thing and hear what Jack, they're gonna tell you.
That's not
So once you can show me the effort, we will support you. And there's a small business facility. That would be something that we can support easily. We see an effort. That's one. So let us get the name and we'll make sure that we work with you on the.
Now he's a politician. I like me when me hear a business, I make a taste it in my mouth. Guys, he never do a busy, great economist. Overviewed a lot of businesses. Like the Marriott was a great business idea, his idea. The Providence Stadium, but government got unlimited money, could come up with any fucking idea. Me just gotta make me ideas work, cause if me idea fail, me run bankrupt. Government don't run bankrupt. You understand? It's me you got to talk about.
Okay, I would like to ask just one more question.
One more question. Here, laugh now. Let me hear you one more question.
Thank you very much. A question that I find most these journalists over the car and reporters don't ask. I would like to know at what point would Guyana's dollar be raising to the US in terms.
The man identified the Dutch disease and trying to figure out when we can get the Dutch disease. This banner just come up with two of the brightest ideas existing. A local travel text and wines making, and he won't get it out. Now he got to the fucking US dollar. And his description of where he wants the US dollar beat the Guyana dollar is Dutch disease he identifying. Here, Jack, they can see,
of our capabilities of finances and wealth of the country. That's one of the things I never really heard about.
All right.
Everybody clapping.
So
everybody clapping for the Dutch disease. Here, Jack, you explain it. I can't
let
make
me start with the last one. You hear a lot of people talk about the Dutch disease because you've been following. You know what the Dutch disease is?
Yeah, I've been following it. Countries that up.
But you know
seem to crash out.
No, it's the change in the exchange rate. That when the countries find oil, their exchange rate appreciates. So the currency gets stronger. As the currency gets stronger, their exports become less competitive, and it kills off the manufacturing and agriculture and other sectors. So they can't export. And then they come to rely on a single industry for all of their wealth. And then they become...
watch, let me go straight into this cocaine thing. This banner making real money. This banner making real money with the drugs, boy. So they had a GoFast boat that C.A.N.U and the Coast Guard intercepted. Let me see if I could get the picture, real movie style thing, man. Now here what happened to me. Show this thing here, sir. Now here what happened to me. Take out the thing from the bottom there. Now I want you to watch this picture. This picture look like it's little drugs thing there. I want you to watch. You see this two here, sir? It's two men sitting down there in handcuff. So look at them banner size. This is a picture taken from up top. This is a drug bust that happened last night into yesterday into last night. Right? With a GoFast boat. Right now the boat stick and they're trying to move the boat. The boat up on some waterway. So where the white spot, there's two men sitting down there. So look at the amount of drugs where they move in. This is as a result of a collaborative effort between C.A.N.U, Customs Anti-Narcotic Unit, and the marine aspect of the Guyana Defense Force. Right? Now when I look at the thing first, it looked like a little, you know, like them little tablets, thing. It's bags and bags of drugs. 2 Venezuelans in custody. Right? So when they say we can't stop them from coming through the drug trade, they're all over the world. Americans got to stop smoking cocaine. Americans got to stop being the biggest junkies in the world. But the drug situation is being addressed. How this one pass? Constantly. Now it's not only C.A.N.U. It's the Marine aspect of the Guyana Defense Force. Right? There's one. Last night, let me tell you, the thief man were we're going in. Good morning, Mr. Critic. Can you show the people who the white man really is? I mean, I got time with that this morning. We concentrating. Right now, there's banner there for me mind with this money, this travel texting. So last night, the guy, after the 2 bandits run from the police and shot at the police and so, 1 pistol, a magazine with rounds, and a bag with cash was recovered. Right? And later down in last night, one of the bandits them come out from the trench and the police have him in custody. Obviously, the police can get a better report today and they can come out in all different newscasts, not to worry. Right? So, any other calls? Anybody want to call in quickly? 622-7740. I think I covered everything there. Well, we covered everything? The bandit, well, what we had in the header? There's enough drugs them boss there, boy. What we had in the header? Coast Guard, GoFast, P. Diddy. By, here, the stories come out, but P. Diddy bought enough people. Yeah. My header is if it's too good to be true. It most naturally is. Y'all be careful. Nobody here. There has never been a time in the world where people have come and have showered people with great things and making people happy that they want something. If you meet somebody who's doing something, the Pope, the church, claim they're helping people and so, they had times, they had genocides they participated in, they buggered the little living daylights out of the little boys them, the Catholic Church had the world busy one time. All these stars, Jeffrey Epstein, and now it's P. Diddy. If it wasn't the other one, he used to sing R. Kelly, pissing on people. If somebody come in clear and say what I want, answer. If people are not coming and saying clear what I want, be careful when they're giving you things. What is it for? People don't give, human beings by nature don't give things just like that. Jagdi would come and tell you, I'm doing this for you, I want you to vote for me. Irfan Ali, I'm doing this for you, I want you to vote for me. It's clear. When people come and say, I'm doing this for you, I'm doing this for you, I'm doing this for you. What you want? You got to find out what people want. Them people with enough money is doing that kind of, they can shit on you, they can do like a P. Diddy. They're looking for you. P. Diddy got thing on a set of people said he had video in his house and got all the stars that come by here and do that kind of illicit thing. He's got them doing that kind of thing. They say he put it on Justin Bieber. There so much people buy buckle. And nobody can just say that nothing in life is for free. If somebody tell you, like I tell them, I watch them, I say, I give you some money. I want you to show me the troll text. I want to make money with you. I could support you financially for the wine, but I tell you I want more money. If I give you $10 million, I want about $100 million. I want when we make it, I does what I want to make alone. I tell you I want. And when people come helping, and they ain't telling people what they want, you gotta watch yourself. You understand? Come to R. Kelly. R. Kelly, he about? R. Kelly in jail. He about? Because in jail, R. Kelly must be having a time of his life. You could find enough people in jail who want you piss on them. For them kind of money with them banaga. You understand? So, I think we cover everything R. Kelly. What is drugs here? This is not... This thing here, what? This thing at the bottom here, take down the arm. This, with this white spot there, is 2 man there, buddy. So you could imagine, when that drugs lay out there, look the whole ground lay out with drugs. With the 2 black thing, there's 2 man, there's the foot and thing there. This is 2 banner watch, and the drugs go all the way up top here. There's a panatune or something that man got them on. Guys, let me call it a day. Keep it real.